Hello everyone, my name is Takuya Ogawa. Today, I'd like to talk about the same-sex marriage. Firstly, I'll show you about the same-sex marriage. Same-sex marriage is to be married between men or female colleagues. In many countries, this marriage is common and known. However, in recent years, they have been treated equally, with homosexual couples and heterogeneous couples, and many countries have allowed same-sex marriage in their suits. Since the system of the same-sex marriage and its contents are different from country to country, correspondence is also divided on tax system, social security, preferential treatment in inheritance, and etc. Thus, the discussion about homosexuality is still persistent in all countries and areas. Next, I'll show you the sexual identity disorder. In general, gender is thought to be divided into male and female. However, there are two aspects to gender: biological gender and how to be conscious of their sex. Gender identity disorder is that biological nature and the gender perceived by them are not consistent. In fact, sexual identity disorder and homosexuality are similar. Gender identity disorder is a cognitive point of view concerning their sex. On the other hand, homosexuality means selecting romance subject and sexual partners as sexual objects. Therefore, since the mind is gender different from their own body, there are many cases where people of the same sex as their own body are sexual subjects, and among those who have gender identity disorder, heterosexual, there are people, homosexual, or people of both sexes. Next, I'll show you some countries where is admitting same-sex marriage. Look at this slide. This slide shows the countries where is admitting same-sex marriage. For example, Netherlands is the first country in the world that the same-sex marriage law was established in 2000. It adopted the same-sex marriage management exactly as the marriage of the heterosexual daughter for the first time in the world, and overseas adoption is also possible. In Denmark, the registration partnership law was first established in the world. The same-sex marriage law was passed in 2012. In Ireland, in the past, homosexuality was considered a crime, but it became legalized in 1993. Next, I'll show you some countries where have admitted same-sex partnership. Look at this slide. This slide shows the countries where is admitting same-sex marriage. For example, Slovenia have established the registered same-sex partnerships in 2005. The same-sex marriage law was established temporarily on March 4, 2015, but on 20 December 2015, the referendum rejected. Next, I'll show you some countries where same-sex marriage is not legalized. Look at this slide. This slide shows the countries same-sex marriage is not legalized. For example, in Japan, same-sex marriage is not illegally permitted. In addition, A legally recognized partnership relationship has not been accepted, and Japan is the only one not recognized in the G7. In Vietnam, same-sex marriage was illegal until 2013, and it was imposed a fine. However, on 11 November 2013, it was decided to remove the same-sex marriage from the subject of fines and to actually tolerate it. Lastly, I'll talk about my opinion. I am not negative towards same-sex marriage, but I should put a little time to legalizing same-sex marriage in Japan. According to the survey result of the National Institute of Social Security and Population studies held in March 2015, 51.1% agree about the legalization of same-sex marriage. On the other hand, 41.1% opposite to somewhat opposite. It was a result. In the 20s, it is very high, 71.6%, but the opposite side increasing up the age goes up, and 24.2% in the 70s. In the young generation, there were many opinions that everyone has a right to marry equally, and I only need to love each other. But in the 15th generation and above, opinions such as the traditional family is lost. In Greece, it revealed that were different opinions between the two generations. From the result of this survey, I think that opinion on the same-sex marriage will become positive as the generation changes. Therefore, I think that legalization of same-sex marriage in Japan should be done a little more time. Thank you for watching.